Hello YouTube, I'm back here for another fantasy card of TNA's Bound for Glory. This year will be Bound for Glory 5. So the night's going to start off with a 12-man elimination tag. It's going to be Team 3D, Lethal Consequences, Amazing Red, and Cody Deaner taking on the World Elite. And the way that this match comes about is that Team 3D is basically just tired of the World Elite coming in TNA, screwing the other matches. So then they gather Lethal Consequences, Amazing Red, and Cody Deaner. And then they basically have the match at Bound for Glory. So it's gonna be Team 3D, Lethal Consequences, Amazing Red, and Cody Deaner going over in this match. I was thinking that I would have Team 3D just basically get eliminated right off the bat. They would be the first two that get eliminated out of this tag match, and then after all that, it would end with Amazing Red in there with maybe Doug Williams, Young, and Kiyoshi. So then he would basically have to fight for the rest of his team and he'd get the win. Just that would really get over Amazing Red. He deserves to get over. So then it would be the Knockouts title match. It's going to be Angelina Love versus Tara versus Sarita. And the reason that Sarita comes in this match is because that she is going to win a Battle Royal at TNA's No Surrender pay-per-view, which I believe should be right before Bound for Glory. So that's how she comes in the match, and she gets the title, big celebration, woohoo. So yeah, and then for the tag titles, it's gonna be Beer Money versus the Motor City Machine Guns. And the way that this match comes, at No Surrender, it's gonna be Beer Money getting a tag title match, a rematch against Booker and Scott Steiner. And the stipulation for these matches that are going to be at No Surrender is that if the champion loses the match, then, whoever loses the match does not get a rematch at all. So that means we'll have all new match for Bound for Glory, and that's going to be the stipulation for this match. And then Motor City basically comes out and they say, we're tired, we're long overdue for a title match. So then they're given this title shot and they win the belts at Bound for Glory. And then we're going to have the Monsters Ball match. It's going to be Hernandez versus Jesse Neal versus Abyss versus Matt Morgan. And Hernandez is going to win this match. The way that Jesse Neal gets in it is Rhino basically tells him, okay, you've been in this company for a while, you haven't done much, it's time for you to get out there and go do something. So then he puts him in this Monsters Ball match. And Abyss, he has to be in the Monsters Ball match. It's basically his match. Matt Morgan comes back and he says, looks like I have unfinished business with Abyss. So that's how he gets in the match. And then Hernandez, I guess he really wouldn't be doing much, so he can just go for this Monsters Ball match. And the stipulation for this Monsters Ball match is going to be where the winner gets a world title match. So then that'll be where Hernandez receives his title match, because since Kurt's going to be a head of creative now, since he got the keys or whatever, Kurt's not going to give him a title match, so he has to figure out another way to get that rematch. So then after that, we're going to have the Legends title match. It's going to be Kurt Angle versus Daniels, with Daniels going over. And the way that this comes about is that at No Surrender, it's going to be Kurt Angle taking on AJ Styles, taking on Samoa Joe in a three-way. And the step for this match is also going to be that if Kurt loses the belt, he can't get a rematch. So at the end of this match, it's going to appear that Kurt's about to pin AJ, but then Samoa Joe screws him, and then Samoa Joe gets the cover on Kurt Angle, so Joe then becomes the new world champion. And then Kurt's basically mad at Joe, and he wants to go back for the world title, but he can't since that was a stipulation. And the way that Daniels gets the Legends title is that he has a match with Kevin Nash at the pay-per-view, No Surrender, and Nash loses, so Nash can't get his rematch against Daniels. So then Nash convinces Kurt to go against Daniels for the title. So then they have this match and Daniels gets the win. And then for the main event of the evening, it's going to be AJ Styles taking on Samoa Joe for the world title. This is the match that we all want to see at Bound for Glory. I really hope this happens. And AJ is going to go over, of course. There's not much to explain here. I mean, it's a money-making match. It's a match in the making. I mean, they've been hinting at it all year. And basically, at the end of the night, Daniels is going to come out and he's going to celebrate with AJ. Probably some people that were in the front line, they can come out. And that's pretty much it. Tell me what you think about the card. Tell me if you think something should be changed. And yeah, have a good day.